Hello, my name is Jupiter Hadley, and today we're doing another version of Jupi Plays All the Games, this time for the NaNoRenO 2016. The NaNoRenO was a visual novel game jam. Basically, developers were challenged to make a visual novel from start to finish. It could be any genre, any style, just had to be a visual novel. I'm playing all of the games entered for about a minute each, 10 per video. You can check out links to the individual games in the description. It'll just be a taste of the games, so you might want to check it out further. If you want to check me out, my info will also be in the description, so take a look. Thank you very much for liking and commenting. At the end, I'll probably have an article of my favorites. We're playing the game Strangers. Have you ever wanted to commit suicide? That's a heavy opening topic. People pass us all the time in the streets, never once taking a second look at who they pass. I've been told people are born to be good, but what happens to them? Why do we start to care less and less for human beings the older we get? What happens if we just stop and look out for another human being? I stop and look at the girl sitting down by herself. I walk towards her, not knowing what will happen, what she will say or do. However, it's worth it because we as humans need to take time to talk to one another. She looks sad and depressed. I wonder what she's going through. What's wrong? I'm just tired. Tired? Yeah, I'm just tired. You don't look sleepy. Not that type of tired. She speaks with no energy, as if her soul isn't there, or at least her soul is trying to leave. Do you mean you're tired of life? She nods. I've been there before. I remember when I was going through some rough times with my mom. Why are you tired of life? Society has picked on me for being different. Why is it such a bad thing to be different from everyone else? Well, it really isn't bad to be different from everyone else. I mean, just look at the state of our society. It's not going too well because people are afraid to be different. Her eyes open a bit. I'm glad to finally talk to someone who thinks the same. I sit down next to her. What makes you different? Laura closes her eyes and takes a second to say something. Sorry, I didn't mean to get personal. It's just a few minutes ago I was walking and thinking, why is life so hard? Why must people always be such dicks toward other human beings? I just had to take a moment to stop and just look around me and take it all in. I'm not sure if you get what I mean. A little bit. I feel like sometimes we as humans just pass one another in the streets, never taking a second to look at each other and see how we are doing. It's strange that we care more about our technology than we do of humans. It's true. How about I tell you a bit about myself first, that way you'll feel more comfortable talking to me. She nods again. I've always been raised by my father. My mother is a strange case, I have to admit. She says she cares about me, but sometimes I don't know if she really does. While I'm still in her womb, she would drink and smoke cigarettes and sometimes do drugs. Then after I was born, she didn't really take such great care of me. She let me fall off the bed when I was small, which created a dent on my head. I push my hair to the side and show it to the girl. See? She reaches and feels my head. I pull away. It tickles. But yeah, after that day, she left me alone with Woman of the Night, and the funny thing is, those things don't really bother me at all. I mean, for years I would think it was bothering me, but no, it wasn't. What really bothered me was when all of a sudden she would appear out of nowhere and she would try to fit right back in. She would stay for a night or two, maybe if I was lucky she would stay for a week, yet it would always end the same way. She would come up to me and say, I'll be right back, I just have to go outside and get some things. She would never come back. Imagine how I felt as a child waiting for my mother to come back from the store. I would sit by my bed just waiting and waiting for hours, not knowing if she was dead or if she just left. Until my dad would come to me and tell me she left. I didn't know how to act. I would just say, oh well, okay, well, she'll be back next time and I will go play my video games. It would always bother me. Why didn't she care about me? Why wouldn't my own mother not want to spend time with me? Maybe it was me. It always bothered me. So yeah, that's a little about me. I looked over the girl and she's looking right back at me. Want to tell me something about yourself? I've been bullied by people all my life just because I have a learning disability. I'm a bit slow in the head and it takes me a while to process information compared to everyone else. Because of this, I haven't been able to do well in school. Because of that, people call me ugly, retarded, bitch, whore. She starts to tear up while speaking. It's a sensitive subject for sure. It's gotten so bad that my family has given up hope on me. My mom told me she wished I was aborted and didn't exist. I cringed at her saying that. It makes me think, what's the point of life anymore if my own family doesn't want me? I should just end it all. Society always tells you to just be yourself, yet the moment you do, they put you down. Like, what's the point anymore? I gave her a hug. Surprised, the girl jerks and looks at me with her red puffy eyes. I can't let another human being take their own life. Don't take your life. It's just not worth it. Trust me on that. It's just not worth it. Nothing gets accomplished out it. Sure, life seems hard sometimes, and hell, even society can fuck you over a couple times, but to end your life is never the answer. You have people always ready to listen to your problems. This is quite a deep game. Two strangers being very open. I don't know. When your family doesn't accept you or like you, you can make your own family. And I know that's like a weird concept, but it's something that a lot of people don't realize. The family that you're born into, that doesn't have to be your family. I had a pretty good half of my family, and I consider them to be my family. And then I have other people who are outsiders who influence my life who I consider family. And those people that you surround yourself with, they can be your family as well. Not all families are perfect in any way or stretch. This is a very deep game. Apparently it's 10 minutes long. So yeah, it got right into being personal. It's quite interesting though. Next. We're playing The Ghost on the Shore / Haunt Loot. It's a game that's in both English and available in Indonesian. Mom told me that children may not go to the shore at night. She said there was a ghost in there that will come to scare people around. Of course, I don't care about it. Who would believe stories about ghosts in the 21st century like nowadays? Every morning I saw the adults bringing food to the shore to appease the ghost. It's futile, right? They're wasting food for something that doesn't exist. Adults are stupid, after all. That night, I snuck out of my house carrying a flashlight and waited on the shore. It was so dark there. There's no moonlight, but there are stars being hung there, twinkling beautifully. The sea breeze blows hard. It feels a bit cold. No other sounds can be heard but the sound of the waves that come and go. I didn't see anyone around. There were only fishermen in the middle of the sea who may not be able to see anyone from the shore. No one else was there, perhaps because rumors about the ghost. Just when I thought about it, I felt a hand touching me from behind. It startled me for a moment. Slowly I turned towards the hand that touched me. I'm sorry, you have to wait a long time here. He turned out to be Musha, a boy whom I met here about a week ago. You really surprised me. I thought you were a ghost. Alright then, I'm sorry. It reminds me of our first meeting on the shore. These boys are cute. In that time, I wonder what that boy did on the shore alone. Hey, why are you here alone? It's because no one wants to play with me. People told me that I'm strange. Not really. I think you're an interesting person. Do you want to be my friend? Since that time, both of us often play together day and night. Doesn't care about the ghost rumor at all. This time, both of us plan to sit by the shore looking at the stars. Do you know that I'm very fond of the star? I always dream to reach it. The other kids always laugh at me, but only Muso, who did not. Come on, let's go. He pulled my arm, and I just obeyed him. We both sat down above white sand. We cannot see clearly in the darkness, illuminated only by a flashlight. He pointed towards the sky. Mid, which star do you like the most? Me? I like the one that leads to the north. I see. Mine is the northwest one. I don't know any of those star names, though. Teacher often says that those stars above can form a certain constellation. Unfortunately, let alone remembering stars and constellations, I don't even remember telescope inventor's name. Sa, do you know any of those stars' names? I don't. But all of them are beautiful, right? I guess so. Right. There's too many stars to know all the names of boys. That night, we told stories to each other, playing and laughing under a dark sky illuminated by stars, also armed with a flashlight. We continued our agenda by viewing the sea horizon at night. That's when we found something rather surprising. Sai, look, there's a white shadow there. There was a white shadow. It looked like a human silhouette, but not too obvious. Face, clothes, feet, or anything normal seemed not visible at all. It seemed like it was hovering into the sea. Don't tell me it's the ghost. Just talk slowly, Hamid. What should I do? Hide somewhere. Let's just hide ourselves. Let's head down. Yes. The shadow kept floating to the sea until finally it stopped and disappeared. Thankfully, it seems like it doesn't recognize us. Yeah, that's a relief. I'm scared to go home alone now. Accompany me, please. That was weird. They saw the ghost. We both walked together to Musha's house, which was not far from here. The night grew darker, colder temperatures. We both held hands, while our other hands were holding flashlights. Do you know what that is? Never mind. It doesn't need to be discussed again. It made me shiver, you know? Throughout our trip, we're getting quiet this time. I also shiver a bit in that time. Musha's hand was getting colder. It seemed like he's scared. I kind of felt guilty making him come here and see something he didn't want to see. He even got so scared like this. Once we arrived in front of his house, both of us were waving each other. Let's separate here, okay? I'm going to sneak through the back door. Mom will scold me if she found out about our adventure. You're such a naughty boy, eh? Musa only grinned happily. As long as we can play together, it's okay, right? See you later. I turned around and walked towards darkness. Okay, what should I do now? Let's go back home. Let's not go to the shore. Let's just go home. But walking alone like this makes me scared. At least Musha was still with me just now, but he's home now. It's getting colder. The atmosphere is quiet as there were only the sound of crickets blowing wind, the sound of waves from a distance. The white shadows started to flash inside my mind. What should I do? I'm alone now. But I shook my head. Be strong, Hamid. You certainly can go by yourself. Your father and mother's beloved boy. What will happen if people find out that you're scared walking home at night like this? The ghost must be an imagination. And that's what I thought, trying to encourage myself. But I felt something cold touching me again. Ah! Mid, what's wrong with you? It's just me, Musha. Musha? Really? I directed my flashlight towards him. It's really Musha. With a hand on his hip, he looked at me with a surprised face. Why is he back? Why did you act as if you'd seen a ghost like that? No, it's not. Seriously, I was really scared that time. You had dropped your handkerchief. He handed me the handkerchief I recognized. Did I bring a handkerchief? I did not know. Maybe I did. Otherwise, how could it be dropped in the first place? Thank you very much. Yes, you're welcome. Well, I'll go home now. I pulled his hand, which was a bit cold. You're not afraid anymore? Is it okay? Let me accompany you. To be honest, I felt a bit guilty he bothered himself to return the handkerchief to me. Okay. See you again. He ran towards his house. Soon he disappeared from sight. That was a bit weird. Interesting. I like this game. I feel like it's quite mysterious, and the different sound effects help quite a bit. Because now I'm in like this almost creepy. I can see how he would think that this is like creepy looking and everything in this little kid's mind. I kind of want to know a bit more about the ghost and their legend around that. Next. We're playing Abandoned Building Quest. Alright. You find yourself at the entrance of an abandoned building. What do you do? Well, we gotta enter it. That's the game. You open the door and walk in. There is nobody at the front desk, but you hear a voice that tells you to show your ID. Show your ID. You grab your wallet and take out the most convenient form of identification you can find. The door to the main building absorbs your ID and unlocks itself. Read the information flyer, enter, let's read. CQC tips for novice abandoned building questers. Duck your head to protect yourself, sidestep to evade lunges, jump to protect your feet. When you're timing an attack, a given power value will never occur twice in a row, and the same cycle of 10 power values will keep repeating. However, different weapons have different ranges of power values and different time intervals between power values. Negative power values just make you miss. If you somehow end up fighting our boss, you don't stand a chance of winning if you don't remember these tips. Bonus general tips. Don't push yourself too hard, take a rest. If you are too weak to fight, try walking, try repeating or damaging your enemy first. Some types of enemies tend to be friendlier than others. Yes, there's an ending for quitters who try their best to be friendly, but the bathroom is probably more interesting to check out. Also, examine everything you come across if you're a sucker. Above all, always remember that doing the same thing twice may not lead to the same result. A certain friendly feral wrench. Let's enter. You walk through the door and into a strange fog. I like these transitions. It seems that this bizarre space grants you the ability to make a save point if you believe hard enough and or open the menu. Backtrack, spin in place, punch a wall. The building suddenly collapses on you and you die. Well, that happened. I just want to know what happened if I punched a wall. We'll do the same thing. We'll show our ID. We'll enter. Alright, so we'll continue straight ahead. After stumbling around in the fog, you find yourself in a dark room. The door locks itself behind you, and a compromised computer appears. Fight, talk, break the window. No, it's fight. Time your attack to maximize your... Oh, how do I... Ah. Alright. Is that your feet, so we need to jump. Computer hits you. I was too slow. Damn it. Fight. Ah. Sidestep. Ah, I was too slow. Fight. I still can't get it. Duck. Ah, I'm too slow. Got it. Sidestep. Yay. Attack. We're doing good. Yay. You gained a Sacred Nightlight. The door unlocks and you are pulled back into the mysterious fog. That was really fun. Gotta have quick reflexes, but you know, that's fine. You get pulled deeper into the fog. It seems those bar space grants you the ability to make a save. Spin in place. Oh, after stumbling around the fog, you find yourself in an empty room. Take a nap on the ground, break a window, leave the room, call out for help, exchange weapons using an interdimensional mouse hole. That's cool. A broken stick. Stucks you in and launches you into the fog. Alright. Oh, there's a bear. You find yourself in the courtyard. Suddenly a bear statue blocks your path. Oh, I only get 0 or 1. Jump. Oh, I was too slow. How is a statue hitting me? Ah. Okay. Yay. Awesome. Oh, I clicked jump, which isn't really the right one, but it's okay. Oh, and I ducked, which also isn't the right one. Okay. I'm totally picking the wrong stuff to, like, avoid. And being too slow. Nope. Okay. Yay. Jump. Awesome. You might get there. Sidestep. Nope. Yay. Jump. Okay. Awesome. Oh, the bear statue misses me by accidentally clicking. Nope. Yep. Nope. Okay. Yay. This one's hard. I sidestepped, which isn't the right one. I like this quite a bit. There's a bit of story. It's quite, what is it, like, not mystical. It's quite mysterious? Mysterious is the word I'm looking for. And you have to be so fast and think so fast. It's insane. I like it. Aw. Ah. Are you dead yet, bear? Yay. My HP is 2 out of 12. I'm gonna die soon. Sacred Nightlight. You leave the courtyard and pull back into mysterious fog. Alright. Spin in place. You turn around and you find yourself in a bathroom. Some slimy is dropping from the sink faucet. The smell immediately makes you puke. Let's, can we sleep here? Let's turn on the faucet. You're not brave enough to do that yet. The darkness emanates from the slime, especially terrifying for some reason. You run quickly away. Alright, I like this though. It's a really neat idea. Next, we're playing Colors Set. I really like these graphics. They look so unique and colorful. You stand in front of a stone pillar. The cool autumn wind is gently caressing your hair. The scent of salt reaches your nose. This is an island. There is a small forest on the other side. Autumn colors burn in the woods. A lone maple spins at the center. The sun is glistening in the sea. It's still warm despite the time. Birds are clearly having a good time. It won't be long until they leave for the south again. Not one will stay. Maybe you could follow them this year. You sit down on the grass. The blades are soft as pillows and you sink into the sea of comfort. Laying down, you notice a small object under the grass. It's covered in dirt, a small pocket watch. A crack splits the glass in 3 pieces. The hands have stopped at 11:07. The letters VU are inscribed inside the lid. Pick it up. You pocket the timepiece. Maybe someone lost it here. Closing your eyes, you can see the birds. They are looking at you, all of them. You try to think about something else, but the birds keep on staring at you inside your head. That's weird. Some droplets of water land on your face. You rise and turn around to the direction of the wind. There is a steep cliff right behind the rock. The wind has gotten stronger. Waves crashing into the cliff send clouds of tiny droplets over the edge. It's still warm. Voice. Do you read the weather forecast? Did you read the weather forecast? No, was there something interesting? They said there was a hurricane rising today. You can't see any signs of bad weather. Really? Haha, just kidding. The weather never changes over here. So, want to talk about it? Talk about what? I don't know. You called me here saying you had something you wanted to say. What? I thought you called me here. Well, whatever. So, what do we do then? Talk about the watch. I just found this watch in the grass. You show her the watch. Something about it is really bothering me. Do you know anything about it? I've never seen it before. She doesn't look honest. Oh, well, thanks anyway. No point in pushing it. By the way, have I told you about the stone before? You don't recall. Nope. It is a stone that links the skies to the earth. It's sort of a big deal, you know? You place your hand on the rock. What no sta? A light flashes from the stone and the whole scene turns red. Elise is nowhere to be seen. The sound of birds is warped and strange. Was this what she was talking about? The ocean smells like sewage. A column of water sprays from the sea. Wind rises. You wish you had a raincoat. Not like it would help much, but anyways. You can barely stay still in the wind. It is hard to see through the flying water and other trash. Your footing is slipping. Birds are spinning around in the wind. You let the wind take you. I feel like I am in a tornado. Maybe she wasn't lying. Small birds and stones plummet you. The wind is getting stronger. I'm getting dizzy. Yeah, I'd close my eyes too. Your consciousness starts fading. No, wait, you're not spinning around. You're in bed. Your bed. End. That was kind of interesting. I'm guessing there are different ways to the story because it said that it might contain language or blood, and neither of those things were there. But that was an interesting ending. It was all just a dream. Next. We're playing Weird as Normal Delivery. Alright, this looks pretty cool. AL, heal please. On it. A blue light starts twirling around Zord with a green number above his head signifying his rising health. Okay, thanks. No problem. Getting distant to some of the mooks that have tricked past his team members. I can read, I swear. Getting distance to some of the monks that have trickled past his team members, he kept a close look at his stats. If he could get that MP buff, he may be able to summon holy winds, but it was risky unless the knight or the tank would help. I need a buff. Anyone help? No reaction. Everyone was busy cleaning out the mooks to get a good shot at the boss. This was always the bad side of playing a supportive character. Nobody ever supports you. Oh, come on. Nobody? Really? He was mad. He always helped out his teammates, but they didn't ever answer to his requests. If there wasn't the one-day ban for rage quitting. Mumbling unhappily while staring at the screen, he nonetheless kept track of his team's health. Of course, he would be much more useful with the buff, seeing that Holy Winds gives an impressive stat rise, and a constant healing spell for 30 seconds, and the Paladin may even use his special attack since he was wind-based. Fucking idiots. He hated uncooperative players. For a moment he regretted having joined. He originally had planned to play Magic Awakening. That one allowed a greater flexibility regarding characters. His favorites was playing the Assassin with double pistol. It was very good at attacks, but the 2 points in the distance upgrade and the distant upgrade had given him a health spell. Also, every kill generated a speed boost. He loved boosts gained from kills. But no, I have to be the nice guy and save those guys' butts. After a while, he simply leaned back. He got no satisfaction out of this fight. Everyone was slow, and they hadn't even gotten rid of most monks. If this would continue, he'd be stuck like this for at least 2 more hours. Fuck it. As much as he wanted to just leave, his pride was stronger, so he instead decided to indulge in gluttony by ordering a jumbo pizza with extra cheese. He took out a cell phone and looked at his contacts to scat out the right number. Pizza. Come on, pizza place, answer. Wow. Are they really not going to answer? That is quite late. Pizza Alfrano, may I take your order? Ah, yes. I'd like 1 pizza Rex jumbo with extra cheese. Alright, anything else? Nope, that... Wait, do you still have those pizza buns filled with salami? Yes, we do. Would you like 1 portion? Yes! With aioli or herb butter, sir? Aioli has garlic, right? Yes. Then aioli, please. Very well. If that is all, then please give me your address, sir. Of course. I'm at Argyle Street, corner Holmes Street, in the Rinberg office. Excuse me this question, but would you happen to be Mr. Johnson? Yes. What? Fuck. What? What? I'm gonna starve. He knew he wouldn't. He had food in the fridge, though it wasn't what he craved right now. I'm gonna die. But also quite unlikely. But he felt melodramatic at the moment. No one will ever remember me. Well, actually, I will disappear, forgotten forever. The There's only one thing left to do. Rage quit. The moral of the story is gaming kills. Well, not literally, but you know. Independent starvation ending. I guess I was supposed to keep, I'm gonna call a different number real quick, because I just want to see what happens. I like this character's drawing. It's called Lobby. The lobby will order pizza for us. That's what kids used to do at my school. They used to have the lobby order the pizza. If you were a senior, you could do that. These guys suck at answering the phone. Berg offices, how may I help you? Hi, Benny Johnson. Yep, what is it? Would you do an old butt a favor? I'm not gonna order pizza for you. Please? No. Pretty please? You can order a salad too, my treat. Wow, now you're a racist too. What? No, I'm not. What, so you just so happen to think, because I was aware, buddy, I'm vegetarian? You're not? No. Sounds like I'm not in good terms with anybody. Jeez, it must be a full moon or something. So I can just keep calling these people and try to get them to order pizza for me. That's hilarious. Next. We're playing Banality Man. This game's got a ton of different endings. The sad truth is that most evil is done by people who never make up their minds to be good or evil. Whatever is fair in love and war is also fair in crime fighting. Press escape to open the menu and save and load or adjust the settings. Okay. I like this character, he looks so hand-drawn. Brutality Man. Bureaucracy killed my parents, so now I fight bureaucracy with my fists. There are no supervillains in my world, just regular people doing evil things. The blatant banality of evil, also, as one writer called it. Some people try to fight this evil by donating to charity or engaging in politics, but I believe that all evil, no matter what form it takes, can be defeated by fists. That sounds hilarious. Later. What do you mean you can't fill my prescription? Sorry, ma'am, there's a problem with your insurance or something. But it was fine a week ago. Check it again. Sorry, ma'am, you'll have to talk to your insurer about the problem or something. Now you listen here. If my Riggins pills don't come, sorry, ma'am, but like I said, it's all up to your insurance company. Or something. More on me. Fine, I'll get on without them. Good day. Okay. Ugh. I got here too late. Bureaucracy won again. If that woman doesn't get her medicine, she'll come down with a case of the Wiggins. She could really use my help, but if I help her, that means the bureaucracy will have a chance to escape again. What should I do? Chase down the bureaucracy and punch it in the face, or chase down the woman and punch her health problems in the face? Health problems. Ugh, as much as it hurts me to let the bureaucracy get away, I can't just let the poor woman suffer. Come back here, ma'am. I want to punch your health problems away. Later. What's this now? Who are you? My name is Banality Man, ma'am, and I fight the banality of evil. I heard that you had health problems, so I'm here to make them go away. Look, I have no interest in whatever it is you're trying to sell me. Well, this is a sales pitch, ma'am. Just one concerned citizen helping another. With his fists. Well, either way, I don't need your help. Maybe so, but I'm offering to help all the same. Fists make everything better faster. Fine, you can come into my house, but only because you have a spiffy hat. Call me Brenda. Okay. Later. Now, Rita, I understand that you have a condition called the Wiggins. If you don't mind me asking, could you describe the nature of your condition? I'm trying to determine where I should begin punching to cure it. Ha, you think you just punch something and make it go away? Yes, actually I do. Now tell me about this disease. Are there any inflamed lymph nodes, or unusual skin growths for me to punch? Marone, you don't give up, do you? I wouldn't be a very good hero if I did. I suppose not. Listen, Patino, I know you mean well and all, but I'm afraid there's nothing for you to punch here. The Wiggins ain't a disease you can see like chickenpox. It's more a mind thing. Like you walk into a crowded grocery store and suddenly you get a case of the Wiggins, or you take a different route to work and suddenly it's the Wiggins again. Hard to predict what'll set off. It seems like just about anything some days. That does make finding a suitable punching target pretty difficult. Are you sure you can't narrow down the list of causes at all? Well, if you put a gun to my head, I guess I would say it all started when my dear husband, Carnico, passed. I've just been all out of sorts, and so is my daughter. She ran off with some chooch she was dating and never calls me, but I think most of all it's my own cursed fault for getting so Wigginsy. Does that answer your question? It does indeed. Now we're really making progress. Here's my plan. Punch your dead husband, punch your daughter, punch you. None of these are good things to punch. Let's punch her. Look, I'm no psychiatrist, but it seems like the source of the problems might be somewhere inside you. I wouldn't deny that. So obviously the solution is for me to punch you. Hey now, how do you figure? You ever heard of electroshock therapy? That's kind of what I'm about to do, except with fists. More on Banality Man, I'm not sure about this. Even hearing the words electroshock therapy gets my knees weak with Wiggins. No, I'll save you from yourself and your Wiggins, Brita. Did that work? Did I surgically remove all of the problematic parts of your brain with my fists? I don't know. I feel bamboozled, but I'm not sure if it's the good bamboozled or the bad bamboozled. Let's test it out. What's something you always used to give you a case of the Wiggins? I suppose that'd have to be heights. Great, let's climb Mount Everest and see if you get the Wiggins. Oh, I have to tell you, Banality Man, even if the thought of that gives my stomach a touch of the Wiggins, I don't think it worked. What should I do about this? Punch Brenda hard. This is hilarious. This is such a funny superhero. I love the fact that he just punches everyone. Next. We're playing 5 in Frills. Alright, prologue. Step forward. I can hear the sound of alarm clocks somewhere close. I need to get up, since today is an important day. I really need to get up. Getting up early is... it's awful, but it's our first day, it's something important, so we're gonna go awesome! I turn off the alarm clock, now I'm awake for sure. I'm always super excited on important days, so I always get up. Like, first time. Who would expect me to be awake already? Yeah, I wouldn't expect that myself. But in any case, let's get it started. Whoops, that battle cry could have been too loud. I can only hope I didn't wake anyone up by accident. Maybe I should have breakfast, but I'm not usually in the mood to eat during mornings. Actually, it's the first day of summer holidays, but I've decided to think seriously about it for once. Why not try to change something in my life? I may have found a job for the summer, for starters. Not the worst way to improve myself, you know? In any case, I have plenty of time to get it ready. That's pretty. I arrived at the old mansion less than an hour. I suppose I'd better go in and introduce myself so that I can start working. I push the intercom button. I expect someone to open the door. Instead, a maid jumps out of the first floor window and rushes towards the main gate. Doors are for the weak, I see. Greetings. May I ask, are you Minami? I'm gonna try to pronounce these names, but I'm probably not gonna do them right. Minami Ishikuan-san? That's me. Good, follow me, please. With these words and a welcoming gesture, she turns around and marches towards the mansion. I guess we decided not to have breakfast. She leads me to a rather cramped room. Fusama Ishikawa-san is here. Fusama, huh? I guess she is the senior maid here. So that's what she looks like. Good. Asiya-san, please wait outside. Asiya, haha. I know your name now. But Fusama, I have other tasks. I'm perfectly aware of that. I need you to be here now. I understand. I'm sorry, Fusama. She's a cat maid. This maid looks like... Oh wait, those are just like her big shoulder blades. I was like, she has no arms, but they're behind her back. She bows slightly and leaves. Sit down, please. Let me reintroduce myself. I am Kaya Fuse, the maid in charge here. Now, you were told to bring certain papers. Here they are, Fusama. Out of curiosity, why do you need them? There are certain laws and regulations I must respect, and they require all this paperwork to be done. Silence followed. Fusama was filling in some forms, and I can only sit and watch her. Do you really want to be a maid? The question caught me off guard. In other words, do you really want to work here? I do. Why? Mostly it's because of the money. Oh, you are so honest. Are you still in school? You are still in school, aren't you? That was true, but it's summer holiday anyway. Unimportant. I'm a third year. And you will have to use your work hours to study. Pretty inefficient for you and us alike. Why don't you work at a cafe instead? I had no answer, nor did I have answers for more questions that Fusama continued to ask. I could see that she was uncertain if I should work here. Then I heard voices behind the door and somebody's heavy footsteps. Before I can turn around to look, 2 more maids enter the room. One of them is really tall. Okay, that's a lie. She towered over me and even Fusama, and Fusama was by no means a short girl. Fusama, is that the new maid you've ordered? I forbid you to speak about people in such a manner. Yeah, whatever. Is that the new maid? Maid? I don't know how to do the squiggle in between the word. I have no idea what that means. Fusama? Not yet, but yes, she is the new maid if I decide that she is worthy. Right. She looked like she wanted to say something else, but Fuse interrupted her before the tall maid had a chance to say anything. Takatomo-san, I need you to prepare the uniform for this girl. Maid in glasses and tall maid tilted their heads, sizing me up. You two are just staring at me, literally. Anything special? Nope, you don't even need to measure her. Okay, Fuse Sam, the uniform will be ready by tomorrow. Just in case, be prepared to abandon the new uniform. I am not done with her yet. I understand. We'll be... Fuse Sama, please tell us, please, if she was late today. She cut off Take Tomo with her odd question. She wasn't. Oh. Sorry to interrupt you. We'll be leaving now. Shintaro-san. Ah, so that's your name. Well, last name, but better than not knowing it at all. Take money. Or the money. The money? I hope you did not. We bet on whether the new maid would be late and... Take Tomo-san. How much does Shintaro-san owe you now? Fuse, Shintaro, Take Tomo, and that girl, Izia, I think. Okay, I guess I know everyone's names now. Well, assuming there's only 4 of them here. 50,000 yen. That's a lot, Shintaro-san. I refuse. Fine. To hell with payments. Wonderful. The money will be deducted from your next monthly payment. To hell with payments, as you said. Shintaro grits her teeth with such hatred that I shivered in terror. Fusama looks like she was used to it, though. Fine, whatever. She pulls the money out of her pocket, shoves them into Tomo's hands, and storms off. We'll be leaving, Fusama. Forgive us for causing the scene. She bows and leaves silently. I met eyes with Fusu-san, Sama. I feel the urge to ask her. What was that? Oh, I guess I really shouldn't have asked that. Fusama looks at me with disappointment. You know, Ishikawa-san, the ability to keep your mouth shut, or at least to know when to keep it shut, is important for a maid, and you just proved yourself unable to even do that. Now I can say for sure that you can't work here. I tried to object, but Fusama didn't hear me, or maybe she wasn't listening to me at all. Ikea-san, present? Our dear guest wishes to leave. I understand, Fusama. And that's how the story ended before it even started. Dead end 0. Oh, I didn't do very good. Anyway, apparently there's some bad stigma around that mansion, so you're there to work there and find out if the bad stigma or whatever is true. I like the different maids, and the one with cat ears was quite adorable. All the maids looked pretty cool. But yeah, next. We're playing Curious, a short graphical story. It's another beautiful day at your neighborhood. The sun is shining, the sky is blue. But the heat. Ugh. You walk past the only convenience store in your neighborhood. You know that the beverage section of the store will have a whole lot of heavenly cold drinks. So what will you do? Let's go inside. Let's get a drink. Duh. It's cold inside, nothing like outside at all. You look around. The aisles are empty. It's a bit quiet even for a hot day like this. Strange. Behind the counter, you can see Sanjay just sitting there with a sleepy face, not his usual. Hey there, Sanjay. Please come again. Wait, what? What's wrong with you, man? It's not like you to greet customers like that. Fresh mints are $2.05, and you will get special purchase discount if you buy in bulk. It's the best deal anywhere. He's definitely out of his shell. Let's just say that this is not his usual self. So, what will you do? Let's leave him be. Heavy breathing. Damn, Sanjay. I think you got asthma. Let me check the staff room for you, man. There's medicine there, right? You got your inhaler there? Heavy breathing. Okay. I'll go now. It's unlocked, right? So what will you do? Get the meds. You leave Sanjay there and rush to the back of the store. You can see that there is only a single door that leads to the room back there. You can only assume the door leads to the staff room. The door seems to be locked. So what will you do? Open it. You approach the door and slowly reach for the handle. Only a few inches from the door, and suddenly you can hear a sound from inside the room. A really strange sound. So what will you do? Check it. Are you sure? I'm sure. I hate it when it asks me, like, are you sure? No, not really, but it's really dark in here. You should get the lights on. The switch should be on the wall on your left or your right. So which wall are you going to search? Right. You hug the wall and try to search for light switch. It's getting hot in here, and you can hear the sound again. Oh, that sounds really scary. I probably died. I was too curious for the game. That was really cool, though. I like the sort of pixely graphics. They were pretty cool. I have no idea what just happened, though. Well, I feel bad for Sanjay. Thank you for playing. I'm wondering if it's gonna bring me back to the menu so I can play again. And not go in the store. Ah, it auto-X'd out. Alright, let's not go into the store. I'm just curious what happens if I don't go into the store. At all. So it's a hot day, there's a convenience store. The convenience store has cold drinks. We're on the same page. It's really hot out there. Trust me, I'm the narrator. I've been standing outside even before the game has started. So what will you do? Oh, so I have to go inside. That's quite interesting. I don't actually have choices to make. Alright, next. We're playing Crow and Foxy. This sounds cool. How do we start the game though? Ah, there we go. Perched on a treetop, Master Crow was clutching in his bill of cheese when Master Fox, sniffing the fragrant breeze, came by and more or less addressed him so. Whoa, that's one hell of a crow. That beak, those wings. Honestly, you're the prettiest bird I've ever seen. Can you sing too? Because if your singing is half as great as your feathers, you'd be like, the rather obvious of these days. Rather obvious, what does that even mean? What about Total Eclipse of the Heart? Do you think you can trick that easily? I know the fable. Oh, but I spoke and dropped my cheese. Ha! Gotcha! Shit. No, I took my cheese. Okay, to be honest, I don't really know what the lesson is here, but it's probably well worth a cheese, don't you agree? Lesson is don't open your big mouth. The crow, shame-faced and flustered, swore. Too late, however. Nevermore. Again. I'm gonna play it again. It's a short little story. I know the story of, like, it's like the crow has something in the beak and the fox wants it, so it, like, tells it it's beautiful until it drops it, basically, so that it can sing. Right, it was clutching a cheese in a bill of cheese. Master Fox, sniffing the fragrant breeze, came by and more or less addressed him so. Whoa, that's one hell of a crow. What beak, those wings. Honestly, you're the prettiest bird I've ever seen. Can you sing too? Because if your sing is half as great as your feathers, you'd be like, the rather obvious of these days. Why am I even talking to you anyways? I mean, you're just a crow. I'm a raven, actually. This is going nowhere. I must think of another way. I could always steal the lumberjack's axe and cut down the tree. Just don't respond. But to do so, I would have to distract him first. Maybe slip some laxatives into his sandwich. Do you know where I could find some by any chance? Poisonous mushrooms? Nope. Even if I knew, I wouldn't tell you. Nope, not gonna talk. That sounds tedious already. It'd be so much more easier if you'd give me your cheese. Why do you want cheese from the mouth of a bird anyway? You don't care about it, right? You're a crow. Crows don't eat cheese. Plus, I only need a tiny bit. If you want to know, I'm going to use it to catch a mouse to get a key to open the trap door to... Well, I know it's pretty confusing, but I need to get past this part. Without the cheese, I'm going to be stuck out of this tree for ages. Ah, cool. You'll keep me company. I click ... You know what pisses me off? What really pisses me off? It's the fact that I could snatch the cheese out of your beak easily just by holding out my arms. See? Beware of the raven. Unfortunately, that's not an option. I only have talk, take, and use. And of course, neither take nor use cheese work. So I guess it's talk, then. You don't even care, do you? You've got your tree, your cheese, cool. You're designed to hold that cheese until I find a proper thing to do. So this is like how long you can continue to not interact with the Foxy lady, so you can keep your cheese. It's quite a cute story. I like the graphics very much. Next. We're playing San Lorenzo, which is the name of a meteor shower in Italy. This looks really cool. This is not a game. This is a story. Alright. Click anywhere or press any key to advance. Use mouse or arrow keys to select options, then click or press enter. Okay. The stars. We know nothing about them. All we can do is see the light from millions of years in the past. They might be gone forever, and we will never know. Stars are like all the people in my life. I have to let go. I know nothing about them anymore. I only have some lights left in my memories. I miss you. What are you thinking about? Dad, Grandma. Think about Dad. I was thinking of my dad. We don't speak to each other anymore. You knew it, right? I knew it, yes. Do you miss him? Do I miss you? I don't know. We're not speaking since Grandma's death. I don't know. He was never a present father, so I don't really feel any difference. I'm sorry. Don't be. That sucks. And you, what are you thinking about? Your boobs. Here. It's nice here. It's a beautiful night. The breeze is cool, pleasant, and smells nice. And you have a nice smell too. Thank you. Come here. Kiss me. I was thinking, the stars we can see now, they're not real. They are more like old-time pictures. Memories who have been traveling for millions of years. Yes, you were right. But there's more. You can see them, but you will never be able to touch them. They are unreachable. Like you, like me, like everyone. Like you. Can we ever really know each other? Did you miss me? Yes, I did. And you? Did you miss me too? Yes. It scares me. It scares me too. You know that everything can change between us. I know. Isn't it like that for anybody? Isn't it just how love works? But I have the strange feeling that you will always be important to me. That we will always be friends. Always is a very dangerous word. But I have the same feeling. Oh, there's a comet. Or a meteor. Have you seen it? No. It was a shooting star. Make a wish. No. I don't need to. Tonight is already perfect. This game is made for someone very dear to me, someone special. It's a gift, a memory, a way to say thank you. That's really kind. Thank you for watching the stars with me. Thank you for playing. That was super mysterious and heartfelt. Wow. That was super mysterious and heartfelt. I don't know how I feel. You know, I feel like sometimes game developers who give games like this, they've like given me a piece of them. And it's like a really amazing thing to be given a piece of your memories or a piece of you, basically. And I've now played through that memory and I've played through that piece of your life. And I've gotten some of it from playing. And I always find it such an amazing thing that these people are making games about personal stuff, about personal details of their life, and that I have the honor to play them and just be a little bit intertwined with their life. So that was quite nice. I liked it. If I received it as a thank you, I'd be very touched. Next.